Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danielle and today I'm going to be bringing you my November and December book haul. So I'm really excited to be showing you all the books that I got in November and December, as well as I'm also going to be showing you my Bookish Christmas presents today. So the first Christmas present that I want to show off today is actually my Tairn and Andarna shirt. This is from carmendmdesign and I absolutely love it. I think it looks so great and I'm so excited to have it. I actually also got a sticker with the same pattern of Tairn and Andarna as well from the same shop. So I was really excited when I opened my Christmas present and saw that that was in there. I became obsessed with Fourth Wing last year, so I'm really excited to have some merch to show off. Next up, and following with the Fourth Wing theme, I have some scrunchies that I got from Fablebands. This one is black and gold and has the dragon design on it. And then I also have a tan one that says you turned oranges into a weapon violence, and it has oranges and little like potion things on there. And then I also have this purple one. I believe it has a dagger on there. Yep, there it is. And some dragons as well. And this is for Violet. Absolutely love it. And I've been wearing them up a storm and I can't wait to continue. And then next up, from another one of my favorite series, Crescent City, I got this really cute otter pin. It is the Crescent City Postal otter. I'll zoom in on it for you so you can see it a little bit better, but I absolutely love it and it is so adorable. It is from Parente illustration and they have some really cute designs on there, so check them out if you're interested. And then lastly, for the bookish items that I got this year, I actually got this page embosser that I got from a coworker. We had a Secret Santa and all of my coworkers know I love to read. So the one that got me that. I've stamped a bunch of my books so far and it actually says from the library of Danielle and then my last name. And I think it's absolutely adorable and I love it. And then last item before I get into the books, which was not a Christmas present, was I received my replacement dust jacket for the FairyLoot Kingdom of the Feared book. There was a misprint on it. It wasn't black on the spine to match the others, and I haven't folded it on yet because I wanted to show you guys first in case I ruined it when I was putting it on. I will be putting this on my book shortly. I actually still haven't read Kingdom of the Feared. Since I'm trying to finish out a bunch of series this year, this is one of them that are on my list to finish up, and I can't wait because it just looks absolutely gorgeous and I'm really excited. Next up, the reason why you all came in the first place is the actual book haul. I'm going to be trying to go in order as much as I can. Some of them will be a little bit out of order because I have multiple copies of books and it was just easier to put them together. But first up, I got The Forest Grimm by Kathryn Purdie, and this is the FairyLoot edition. This edition is really pretty and I absolutely love it. This follows Clare, who is on a journey to find a book that has been stolen from her town that was a very important book in her town. She ends up having to go into the forest to retrieve it, and in the forest there are deadly lurking creatures. This forest is magical and there are quite a bit of fairy tales in this story, which I really liked. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you can see from the end pages, one of them looks to be Little Red Riding Hood. Definitely pick this one up if you like a creepy forest setting and a very fairy tale driven book. Next up, I got the holiday edition of Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. If you don't already know, this one follows Violet Soaringale as she embarks on her journey to become a dragon rider at this war college. I don't want to say much more about this and ruin anything for you, but definitely pick this up if you're looking for enemies to lovers, dragons, and just a fun story overall. Next up, I picked up on the same day Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, which is the second book in the Empyrean series. I definitely won't be giving you a synopsis on this one, but it does have the black sprayed edges, and I did pick up a second copy of it. I got the Waterstones edition of Iron Flame, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It actually has sprayed edges, which are really pretty, and it has special end pages for it. There's nothing on the reverse of the dust jacket, but I really, really like this edition, and I'm glad I was able to get my hands on it. Then next up, I picked up Hunt on Dark Waters by Katie Robert. I really like this Barnes & Noble edition. It has like an iridescent color wave to it. The pink on the cover is really super shiny, and I really, really enjoyed this one. I do have a vlog where I read this one in it, so if you want to hear my thoughts on it, definitely go and check that out. This one follows Evelyn, who is a witch. She falls through a portal and stumbles upon some pirates who are actually tasked with keeping the realm safe from those coming through those portals, and it kind of goes from there. So pick this one up if you're looking for a good spicy time with pirates. Then next up, I got the FairyLoot edition of Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. This book follows Kel, who has become the swordcatcher, or essentially body double, for Prince Connor. He is there for one purpose and one purpose only, which is to die for Connor if something was to go wrong. It also follows Lancaster, who is a physician who is part of a community that is ostracized for its rare magical abilities, but after a failed assassination attempt brings her and Kel together, they are drawn into the web of the mysterious Rag Picker King, who is the ruler of Castellane's criminal underworld. He offers each of them what they think they want most, and as long-kept secrets unravel, they must ask themselves, can forbidden love bring down a kingdom, and will their discoveries plunge their nation into war and the world into chaos? And then next up, I was able to snag copies of the Mystic Box editions of Heist and Forgery by Tate James. I really, really love what the Mystic Box did with these. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm definitely going to be trying to get my hands on the third one when it comes out, Restoration. So in this series, every 4 years, the criminal underworld engages in a game. The game. The challenges range from the impossible to the deadly to the truly insane, things that only a crazy person would tackle. The main character has won the game 5 times, and this time he does not think it's going to be any different. He's at the top of his field of thieves, and there's nothing that he can't steal or figure out how to get in the end. The object of this game is to steal the legendary painting of poppy flowers. It has disappeared decades ago, and nobody knows where to find it, but the only person standing in his way is her. And nothing will stop him from winning the game, not even the sultry, quick-witted brunette who lures him into her painting studio with the most irresistible bait. And he can't fail the game because it's his legacy, the Valenshek legacy. This is a 3-book series. It is finished now by Tate, and it is an MF romance that is set in the Shadowgrove world but can be read independently of other Shadowgrove books. So I'm actually working on a vlog where I'm reading this whole series. I just have one more book to read, so that should be coming out in February at some time if you want to watch that. And then next up, I picked up this gorgeous edition of Throne of the Fallen by Kerri Maniscalco, which is her adult book, kind of in the same series as Kingdom of the Wicked. It follows Prince Envy, and it does sound like there's going to be a deadly game involved as well. I do love books about games, so I'm very excited about that. So there's riddles, hexed objects, anonymous players, and nothing will stand in his way except maybe her. Together, Envy and Camilla must embark on a perilous journey through the underworld, from glittering demon courts to the sultry vampire realm and beyond, while trying to avoid the most dangerous trap of all, falling in love. I'm definitely excited to be picking this one up, and I will hopefully be picking it up as soon as I finish Kingdom of the Feared. And then next up, I have this gorgeous copy of Masters of Death by Olivie Blake. Again, I don't know too much about this one, but it is a story about vampires, ghosts, and death itself. I guess we're following a struggling real estate agent, but the house she is selling actually is haunted. I'm very, very excited for this one. I have read Olivie Blake before and really enjoyed her, so I'm very excited to pick this one up, and hopefully I'll be picking it up within the next couple of months. And then, as you've seen, this Bookish box edition is gorgeous. It comes with the slipcase for it, and I absolutely love the pink and blue and green colors all over everything. And then next up, from Faded Romance, I was able to snag Heathaven 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 from their Scratch and Dent sale. I really, really love this series by Sarah Blue. This series follows Omegas who are in heat that don't really have any place to go, so they go to Heat Haven, which is a pre-screened clinic where there are safe alphas that they can get through their heat with. If you don't know what an Omegaverse is, it is kind of like wolves, if you think of it in that way, where there's the alpha, the omegas, the betas, and the omegas need help from the alphas to get through their heats. And if you want to find out more information, definitely go look it up. Most of the time, Omegaverses are poly. There is one story in this book, I think it is the second one, that it's not actually a poly romance, it's just MF. So this first book contains the books Heat Haven and Omega's Obsession, and this second book contains Protector's Promise and Too Tempting. Too Tempting is my favorite, but as you can see, the books get progressively thicker as you go. I would highly suggest this if you like Omegaverse romances, and Sarah Blue is great for that. Then next up, I picked up Pucking Around by Emily Rath. This was actually one of my favorite books of the year, and I'm really happy to have a copy of it, and oh my gosh, this is a thick boy. So this is an MMFM hockey romance following Rachel, who is the new physical therapist for the Jacksonville Rays team. She has previously had an experience with one of the players, but they didn't give each other names or anything, so they actually don't know who they are. So this is her romance with two of the players and the equipment manager. So please pick this up if you were looking for a really good hockey romance that is a why choose as well. Oh, and if you are going to pick this one up, there is a prequel novella called That One Night, which chronicles her story with the one player that she does meet beforehand. I would highly suggest picking that one up. It's a quick read, and then you'll have a little bit of backstory before you go into this one. And then last but not least, we have this beautiful copy of Fablebands by Sara El-Arifi, which is the FairyLoot edition, and I absolutely love it. I don't really know much about this one. I don't want to spoil myself either because I know it has to do with Fae and I'm a huge fan of that. So I'll just read you what's on the back of it. It just says, divided by blood, imprisoned by fate, bound by desire. Welcome to the intoxicating world of the Fae. That already just excites me and I can't wait to pick this one up. It is a gorgeous copy. I am in love with the cover and I'm so excited to pick this one up soon. So that was it for my book haul. If any of those sounded interesting, you should definitely try and pick them up for yourselves. I will be getting to the ones that I haven't read yet soon, hopefully, and I will be back with another book haul, probably not for another month or two. I'm going to try and stretch it out a little bit more this time. Thanks for watching, and come back next week for another video. Bye!